In this video, we are going to see the topic of fractions, that is in the mathematics. Now, what is meant by fraction? Fraction is like a division problem, as we can see. Suppose there are 4 apples like this. This is first apple, this is second, this is third, and this is 4. And we have to divide this apples into two peoples. Then how do we divide it? That's the simple division problem. How many numbers of apples are there? 4. How many peoples are there? 2. So each person will get 4 divided by 2 apples, that is equals to 2. This same 4 divided by 2 can be written like this, that is 4 by 2. This is fraction. This is what fraction means. That means, what is the definition of fractions? Fraction is just a division problem. Fraction acts like a division problem. That means this is a first application of it. 4 apple divided into 2 people. Each person will get 2 apples. That means we can divide this 2 for this person, that is person A, and remaining 2 for this, that is person B. Both will get equal number of apples, that is 4 apples is divided into 2 peoples. 4 apples is divided into 2 peoples. The fraction acts like a division problem only. That is, the fraction is like a division problem. That's another way of writing the fraction. Then where does the fraction comes from? It starts from the Greeks. In the ancient time, when the numbers were invented, there were some problems. If we have to divide 2 lands like this, here is a first land, that is land A, and here is another land, that is land B, and there is a problem in the ancient age. Then how to divide these 2 lands? How much part that land A will get and land B will get? That was the problem in this case. That means, first Indians were writing fractions like this, that is 4 and 2 like this. There was no sign like this, that is they were writing like this, 4, 2, 3 over 2, 1 over 4. They were writing like this. Here is no bar like sign like this, that is the division sign. This was first written by Indians. Now I will give you a symbol and you have to understand that which fraction it is. It was used in Egypt to identify the fraction, that is the history of the fraction. Suppose if I tell a symbol like this. This is what that symbol is. As you can see, here is a eye like thing over here, and there are 4 bars like this, as we can see. This sign indicates for the fraction 1 over 4. That means, what we can see, this eye like things stands for 1, and this 4 lines, as we can see, stands for 4. This thing that is there is written in Egypt. If we go in Egypt and see the inscription, we can see somewhat like this inscription also there. That is 1 over 3 like this, 1 over 3 like this, 1 eye like thing over here, and 3 lines like this. This indicates for 1 over 3, and this indicates for 1 over 5, and so on. But it is much problem over there. That's why some countries invented a bar like thing like this over there, that is the bar like thing like this. Suppose if I write 1 and 4 like this, then what does it indicate? How much part of it? So some people invented like this sign, that is 1 over 4. This part is known as the numerator, and this 4 is known as the denominator. This 4 is known as the denominator. 1 is the numerator and 4 is the denominator. And this bar like sign, as we can see, it is the division sign. it is the division sign. This is what the fraction looks like. That is, it is in the format of x by y, where x is the numerator, y is the denominator, and this bar like sign is a division sign. This is what the fraction looks like. Now we can simplify fractions. We can simplify the fractions. Suppose if I take a simpler fraction like this, let's say if I take 2 over 4, that means what does it indicate? This 2 that is there is a part from the 4 total parts. That means if I take a square like this, this is denominator. As you can see, denominator is 4. That means total number of parts are 4. So there are 4 parts. First, second, third, fourth. There are 4 parts. And what is 2 which is in the numerator? 2 parts are shaded from the 4 total parts. That means 2 parts are taken away or 2 parts are shaded as same way. That means in this case, if we take 2 parts are shaded like this. 2 parts are shaded like this. We can see that it is half. That is, this is 1 over 2. This is 1 by 2. If we take this whole part as this one rectangle as one part, and another part if we take it as 2 parts. So there are 2 parts like this and 1 part is shaded. So we can say that it is 1 by 2. So what we can say? 2 by 4 is equals to 1 over 2. Just simplified, or there is another way for simplifying 2 over 4. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, same 1 by 2 as we can see. That means we can simplify the fractions also. We can simplify fractions in the case somewhat like this: 3 over 6, 4 over 9, 26 over 2. These are the fractions that we can simplify. There are infinitely many number of fractions that we can simplify. Now we can say that these are the fractions like this. Fraction lies on the number line also. Suppose if I have a number line like this, this part is 0 and this is 1. This is 0 to 1 part of a number line. Where does 3 by 6 lies? If we simplify 3 by 6, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 1 over 2. That means it is half of it, 2 parts, and this is first part of it. So this part will be 3 by 6. This part will be 3 by 6. Next, 4 by 9. We can see that 4 by 9 over here. We can simplify it. Yes, we can simplify it. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 by 9. We can't simplify it, sorry. We can't simplify it. Then we will take another fraction. Let's say 4 over 16. If we take 4 over 16, it can be simplified. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 over 4. Now, where does it lie? 4. That means we have to divide this into 4 parts. We have to divide it into 4 parts. First, second, third and fourth. These are the 4 parts. First, second, third and fourth. These are the 4th part. And one part of it, that is the first part. So here will be 1 by 4. That is 0.25. Why 1 by 4 is equals to 0.25? It is just a division problem like this. 1 over 4. 1 over 4. 1 over 4 in division can be written as 1 divided by 4 like this. Now simplify it. 4 times 0 is 0. So we get remainder 1 over here. Take the point and bring 1 0. If you put one point on quotient, then bring 0 and the remainder. Now you can further do it. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 here, don't take any point, put 0 over here. 4 times 5 is 20. Less 20, we will get 0. So 1 divided by 4 will give us 0.25. That means we can further simplify the fractions. That is, in this case we had simplified 4 by 16, that is 0.25, and we had plotted that numbers on a number line also. Now there are types of fractions. What are the types of fraction? There are 3 types of fraction: proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. First we will look at proper fraction. This is the first type. What is the first type of fraction? That is proper fraction. Next is improper fraction. And third type of fraction is mixed fraction. And third type of fraction is mixed fraction. And there are other two types of fraction also, that are like fractions and unlike fractions. And unlike fraction. Like fraction, unlike fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. These are the types of fractions. This type of fraction, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of fractions, we will look at in our next video.